So yeah, inflation in the last few years, to me, is far more worse and dangerous than it was in the 1970s. And I'll tell you why. It's not just the official numbers. It's that in the 2020s, we're much further along in the long-term scheme of blowing up your own fiat currency. Income inequalities are far worse in the 2020s, and the majority of Americans are in far more financially precarious territory in the 2020s. All of this is true, even if the 2020s offer a higher standard of living with lots more convenience. In the 1970s, you could still support a family on a moderate wage alone. In the 2020s, you have multiple full-time adults working per household as the norm, and nobody has any savings. Inflation in the 2020s is causing widespread adversity. As a neurodivergent person who has worked full-time 70% of the past 10 years, I assert that after many years of pushing to get somewhere in life and always being trapped in low-income strata in which my wages only buy less and less with time, eventually one runs out of bootstraps to pull yourself up on. It's not just the fancy iPhone, which accounts for like 2% of my income, whereas my house and food are like 70% alone of my personal income, even with multiple full-time adults in the house. And when you get sick, your ass just might be dead in short order, because since being sick causes a financial tornado, even with disability income, what's going to happen? And I know some people argue personal responsibility and all that, and I get that, but in a world of relentless bombardment of advertisements and influencers, I think it's the whole personal responsibility shtick of boomers that got us in this mess in the first place, if you believe in the Strauss-Howe theory. If society eschews civic duty and retains only personal responsibility, then you have 350 million people out for themselves only. And now I know government doesn't have the balance sheet to support millions of us neurodivergents, but if this is what the Democrats' entitled freebies world looks like, I'd hate to see what austerity looks like.